I'm Dane Rose, and this is my first experiment in an idea worth acting on. So I'm an avid TED Talk watcher, and I've watched about 450 talks. And the question I asked myself after there were 3 or 4 talks recently where the action just slipped through the cracks because the links are lost in these 15-minute videos, and in the iOS and Android app search follow section, I'll start at the main page or on a topic, and then it'll go to 3 topics that relate to that, and then I'll go to there, and then I'll go to another one. So I can't get back to the talk afterwards. And then I'm in the Philippines, and there's all kinds of interruptions to internet access. And so I thought about what would it take for my giving and my action to go up tenfold. And I realized it wouldn't be that simple or that complicated. But here's what I came up with. 1, below each video, list all the links mentioned in the talk so that they can be pressed instantly without having to go to another terminal or type anything in. 2, have one-click giving to the most potent focus in line with the speaker's talk. So let's say a speaker gives a great talk about architecture and pioneering sustainable architecture with bamboo. The speaker, knowledgeable on that talk, is in a position to say whether, if you want to further bamboo architecture, what is the most potent way to do that? Is it giving to a specific school in Indonesia where children need bamboo supplies to develop the art form? Is it sending a donation to an engineer who's doing a thesis on how to engineer the fiber? Is it on a charity that's serving as an umbrella organization for all those focuses? Is it to support a writer who's doing a book on the topic? I don't know, but the speaker is in a great position to nominate a focus for a specific amount of money. This person needs $2,000 for a grant to study this, etc. And this is the most potent way to give to that topic. So the speaker nominates it, and when I click $5 instantly flows through TED to that source. And I get a charitable receipt at the end of the year for what might be 100 $1 to $7 gifts going out to all the TED Talks. So create flow, create engagement, have the speaker update what is potent, and list the last time they did their research and how up-to-date the information is. 1. 2, have the speaker continue to tell their story. So they gave their 16-minute talk, but what's happened next? What came out of the talk? What are they growing? What are they needing? What support? How are they engaging? What are they learning? Engage the audience in an ongoing narrative along those lines. 3, an opportunity to just show support, like. 4, an opportunity to share a resource with the speaker. Let's say we have an air compressor in the back of our garage. We don't want to go on Craigslist and sell it because, I don't know about you, but I hate all the flaky Craigslist stuff. But I'd love to ship it to the speaker. Do they need an air compressor? And let's say I even have a list of resources that could be put in an algorithm where I list stuff I'd like to give away towards a worthy cause, and that gets cross-referenced within the TED app algorithm to anyone who needs stuff. Possibility. 4, an idea that I want to share. A book I just read that gave me a new focus on bamboo architecture, or a new medical device that I just learned about that worked for me, and I wonder if the speaker knows about. Just an opportunity to give little short bits of breadcrumbs to the speaker, which they may already know about or they may not. And finally, if I want to give 10 minutes of my time, what's the most potent way to give 10 minutes of my time? I click on the 10-minute button and I get a detailed list. Do this, sign into this URL, sign this petition, print out this stuff, go to 3 of your neighbors right now, get 3 signatures, scan it in and send it here. That's the best way to spend 10 minutes. That's the best way to spend 5 minutes. You have potent, detailed stuff so that it doesn't get bogged down with, what do I do with this? Is this really effective? Is anyone listening? Does this matter? Because you've got an engagement with the speaker. I think it's great. And that's my idea, not only for TED, but for any organization that's disseminating information around great ideas. And if you like this idea, I'll put a link under it. Currently, I'm trying to create this happening in some way, and all I know is that a neighbor of mine did an amazing app for $4,000 US, and I've gotten some bids on a recent app for another project that was much more complicated, ranging in the $2,000 range from someone in Russia and someone in the Philippines. I'm in the Philippines right now. And so I think something like this can be realized in a couple of months and a few $1,000s. And if you think this is a great idea and would like to see a demo app made, I will put up half of whatever money is needed. So I'm open to raising up to $1,000, and you will see an app with these features, with me putting up $1,000 plus design and stuff, and I'll put it out there. And if anyone else that you know is doing something like this, let me know, and we can switch support to them. I'm by no means an app professional. I'd just like to see this happen. Thank you.